How's it going, horsey fans? It's Horsey Man here, back with some more horsey gaming, and today we're going to look at the first anniversary 10 free pulls. Here you can get 10 free draws once per day, up to 100 draws, which actually is pretty sweet. Go to the exchange shop. Here, nope, wrong one. Here. Now this is a part of a deal on the shop page, but it actually shows you the current list of all of the standard units. So I actually do not have red Inumaki, and I don't have green Miwa. So I would actually like to get them, just I can use them in case they're, green Miwa is a character of all time, I'll just say that. But I have seen red Inumaki used on 86, which is a very tough red Jujutsu floor. And, of course, some of these characters are Awakened Zero, like Kaido and Mai, Green Nobra. I'm really looking for these two. Red Inumaki, red Inumaki, but Blue Inumaki and Red Mai. Let's take a look at the recollection bits. I don't believe this one might just be, okay, not that good. I'm pretty sure it's for like a green, no, not a green attacker. 80% damage dealt, one turn, one time. Kyoto school students, which there's some good Kyoto school students. 85% PT, one turn, one time, and then counterattack status. So this actually might not be bad on Toto, if I'm being honest. Although I think Toto benefits the most from, like mine, his sisters, getting the 200% OKH whenever he lands a crit. He's doing a lot of attacks per turn, so. But Shibuya Walk doesn't actually look like a terrible memory for Toto, Green Toto. At least I think it's a counterattack status. Not sure. But when it comes to memories, most of the ones I have, most of the ones here that I own are Awaken 5, so I'm not really looking for memories, just more or less the actual characters. So go ahead and do this, and I would be happy to see what you guys pulled, see what the pulls look like there. If you saw my summons for Yellow Sukuna, it did not go so well. Of course, here I'm getting memories. So. Again, not very many members I can actually benefit from off this banner, but that's just how it goes. Yeah, Hop Party. That's memory I've pulled a few times, we'll say that. But yeah, just comment down below. Tell me what you pulled. Did you pull anything, really good? Like, I know Yellow Yaga's on standard now. The Blue Inumaki's on standard. Those are really good debuffers. Nice little free multi, I guess. Ooh, no, it's a source. But yeah, and then Red Mai is pretty good for some of the red tower stages too. I know that for sure. Not so good for tower, just because there's better units now, and there's better units coming, like the Red Megami. It's gonna be really good for sweep. And there is going to be Red Mahito, which is also going to be really good for sweep, since he is a mixed attacker, so the restricted floors for P-Tech and C-Tech will not actually really affect him. Got a character? Hoping is one of the ones I mentioned earlier. Really hoping. Again, that Yellow Sukuna banner was just, it was... yeah, okay. Green Gojo. Not a character I'd say I needed. If not, I have... We'll say I'll have ways of raising the... Okay, Backlash. I have ways of getting those characters that are low awaken levels to a bit of a higher level. Okay, got a memory and a character. Now, I do really think it's nice that during these celebrations they give us free summons because, like, you know, everyone's like, okay, Toji. Toji, alright. And it's like, character I don't need. But yeah, I do think it's really nice that they give us these free multis that we can do. You know, it's just you know, something to log into. You log into the multi, see if you can pull a character. And I'm glad it does come with the new standard pool. That is very, very, welcomed, I'd have to say. Although unfortunately it's not really doing too good for me right now, but you know, again, at the end of the day it is a gacha game, so sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're like, you know, that's how it is. But yeah, that and the AP refills are so nice, especially for the kinds of story events that they drop, especially for the story event. Again, I mentioned it in the story event video, but I just feel like the best way to obtain materials at this point is just through story events, because you're getting every single type of material along with like the Jujutsu crystals and Impure crystals too. And it's just better to do it that way than trying. Yeah. Ideal memory for Toto. But yeah, I just feel like it's better to pick it up from there than to try and wait. Like, it almost feels like a wasting your AP on those weekend double drops on like the enhancement quest or the curse object collection, because you're only getting like one thing out of it, and it's just like, meh. It's not. I don't think it's worth it. Got a purple screen. Let's see if we get something. Okay, another character in the memory. Again, at the end of the day, it's free, so can't really complain too much about it. I mean, you know, I couldn't have benefited from Green Gojo, but I know someone out there could have, and he's definitely pretty good for those earlier stages. I think he's even effective in, it's what, 62. There's like a nuke strat with him in like 6 turns or something, I believe. Oh, it's been forever since I pulled Blue Momo. I had no idea who that was. I can actually use her. Wow. Would you look at that? I can actually use her. Another purple screaming. Blood flush? No? Okay, fine. You know, we can only pray. We can only pray. Yeah, you know, I hope some of you out there get some really good pulls. Some of you pull like, well, I mean, they didn't come with this update, but those HI characters are pretty good. I still think some of them are, well, not some, all 3 are still usable right now, especially in sweep and in tower. Oh, hello, fake out. Nice. Lumila, you know, I mean, she's good for a G strat on like 63, I guess. I don't think they don't really make those Niwas too impactful, I would say, which I do think is like, it's not like that helpful, because I really don't think they should just release characters that are straight up bad. I really don't think that's a good thing to do. Because like, then, well, what's the point of even dropping them? If you're gonna drop a character that sucks, then why drop them at all? I wouldn't understand it. All the draws are gone. Well, you know, I mean, it's not, you know, not exactly what I was hoping for, obviously, but now We have some fuel to add to the fire. Go to exchange shop, and then I guess I'll just go ahead and pick up the dupes from here. Go pick up Waking 2. Get Inumaki 1 more, so you Waking 2. Yep, well, there you have it. I wasn't as fortunate to pull something that I wanted, but I hope some of you actually were able to pull something that will benefit you in content. And, you know, pull some characters that you wanted. Or some memories too. There is definitely some good memories on there. But I will catch you all in the next video. Horsey Man, out.